Hello everyone, my name is Martin and I'm an International Business Assistant Manager at P&J System in Seoul, South Korea. Today I would like to introduce the SecureGuard password management solution. I will talk about its important role as a security tool, present functions that have made it very popular on the South Korean market, as well as emphasize the benefits of using this particular solution. In order to have a better understanding of the issues in password management and what a good password management solution is, I'd like to outline the background first. Managing passwords is not a new thing, but a renewed focus on it can be seen due to the rapid adoption of new technologies, such as, for example, cloud applications that multiply the number of usernames and passwords that end users and administrators need to keep track of on a daily basis. When the number of devices and platforms increases, it becomes impossible to manage all the accounts in a systematic and efficient manner, and the possibility of security incidents such as password leakage becomes higher. Also, as the number of accounts increases, it becomes more difficult to manage passwords for daily operations such as root accounts or shared accounts. The increase in network complexity also makes it harder to construct and maintain a secure password management system. Preventing security incidents caused by misuse of passwords by internal or external users and security incidents caused by hijacking passwords through malicious code have become the issue of the greatest importance. Hackers gaining security passwords can mean that they are free to go to any accessible server. A good password management means an efficient one, the one that is able to periodically update passwords of massive systems or various platforms in a batch, establish requests and approval workflows for the use of admin's password, act fast when a cyber attack occurs, and strengthen security by preventing the reuse of passwords and retrieve a shared password right after use to prevent potential security incidents. And of course, it should be able to meet compliances with corporate policy and the latest industry regulations and legislations. Let's focus on the problem of shared accounts for a moment. It is common for users in the IT department of an organization to share privileged accounts or administration accounts so that they can have access they need to do their jobs. All kinds of employees require access to shared account logons for enterprise applications and systems for all kinds of reasons. IT managers, therefore, need to strike a balance between providing the flexibility required to meet end users' needs and ensure the security while meeting the compliance. However, when an error occurs, it is always very hard to trace back who made the mistake. Even worse, if a user tries to hide himself for his wrongdoings, he may use his right wrongly to edit system files and forger log files. Therefore, sharing privileged accounts may be a very dangerous act, but due to the need of daily operations and system maintenance, it's unavoidable. However, maintaining such a sharing procedure is not easy. If shared accounts are managed incorrectly, it presents significant security and compliance risks from intentional, accidental, or indirect misuse of shared privileges. Failing to manage shared passwords adequately can expose organizations to serious vulnerabilities. Keeping track of privileged user and shared access accounts is also important for accountability. Unfortunately, many organizations simply don't know for sure who has access to shared passwords. Far too often, the entire IT department knows the details of what is supposed to be a limited access password. Therefore, We need a solution which protects passwords and limits the access to a password only within the approval period. SecureGuard PM, SecureGuard Password Management, is a solution that automates activities related to both shared and personal accounts which were manually managed in the past. Before applying SecureGuard PM, Security Manager had no choice but to manage and change all passwords manually, server by server. It was a tedious job and human error might occur while updating the accounts. Sharing of passwords was unavoidable, retrieving it after issuance impossible, and password history unmanageable. And the manager could only keep the passwords in a file or print them out. History for password update is untraceable. After applying SecureGuard PM, Security Manager can sit back and relax. SecureGuard PM manages all accounts in the target servers and updates the passwords automatically according to rules and schedules. To allow a login access, it issues temporary passwords or one-time passwords to a user through workflow. While centralizing all the issuance and retrieval activities in SecureGuard Password Management, all records can be reviewed at the convenience of the Security Manager. SecureGuard PM is a professional password management solution designed for large-scale data centers. Let's take a look at the factors that make SecureGuard PM a solution that should receive our close attention. The key functions that set SecureGuard Password Management apart from their similar solution is its smart rule engine. This rule engine effectively manages passwords of various devices and allows fast and easy expansion. SecureGuard Password Management is 100% agentless even for Windows, which assures easy management for professional appliances. The workflow feature provides systematic approach to password requests and provides one-time passwords to external users. Besides managing the passwords with encryption, SecureGuard PM enhances security and stability by integrating with one-time password. Administrator may access the management console securely with a combination of two-factor authentication. Let's take a look at the typical password updating process with SecureGuard PM. A user requests a password for accessing a target system through workflow. After the request is sent, the Security Manager approves or declines such a request. If the request is accepted, a password will be issued and the user will be able to connect to the target system during a specified time range. Right after the connection is made, a password change will be performed automatically, so the second connection attempt will fail with the same password. At some points during the process, additional authentications such as OTPs can be introduced in order to make the process even more secure. From now on, I would like to introduce the key features of SecureGuard PM. First of all, SecureGuard PM is able to manage and update passwords without installing any agent, Linux and Unix servers, network devices, Windows servers, and security solutions. It performs password updates by connecting to a target system by Telnet, Secure Shell, or RDP. Unlike other solutions, SecureGuard PM can update passwords in a Windows server without installing any agent. Another outstanding feature of SecureGuard PM is the self-developed rule engine that I mentioned earlier. An administrator can make use of the preloaded rules for updating passwords in most of the popular servers such as Cisco devices or Solaris. If an administrator gets a new machine, he can simply customize a new password updating model without complicated steps. A new device can be configured with just basic knowledge. After setting up the connection to target servers, SecureGuard Password Management allows administrators to randomize passwords with a combination of special characters, capital letters, small letters, and numbers, to avoid dictionary attacks. Updating rules may vary according to different accounts, even in the same system. Then, administrator can apply the password formats and create an updating schedule for accounts. Password updating schedules can also be configured in details according to the host or account type. SecureGuard PM issues temporary passwords through workflow. Users request for passwords through workflow. Upon approved requests, they get the granted passwords and use them to access the target systems. However, the passwords given to the users are not the actual passwords of the system. There are temporary passwords, which we call exchange time passwords. When an exchange time password is inputted, it will be automatically changed to the real password of the corresponding system. If the usability period ends, SecureGuard PM will retrieve the temporary passwords automatically. As the real passwords are hidden from users, the risk of password leakage can be minimized. Moreover, SecureGuard PM saves all the transactions and updating records and presents them to the administrator in form of diagrams and reports for review. Since SecureGuard PM holds all the keys for server accesses, it supports three types of failure precautions to ensure a stable environment. Firstly, SecureGuard PM is built in to support redundancy architecture. When some unpredictable problems occur, the master SecureGuard PM server will switch to the slave SecureGuard PM server automatically and take over its functions. When the management servers are configured in a redundancy mode, policies will be synchronized with the internal synchronization module such that all operations will not be affected. Secondly, SecureGuard PM provides three-factor backup. We do not only save the encrypted data in a database or a backup drive, we can also backup the data in a security USB. If there is a hardware or software failure in SecureGuard PM, Security USB can serve as an offline query that allows administrator to get the passwords needed without interrupting daily operations. Thirdly, SecureGuard PM can be integrated with APIs to provide encrypted passwords programmatically. One of the unique features of SecureGuard Password Management is that it can be integrated with the SecureGuard Access Management solution. Upon integration, SecureGuard PM provides automatic login by filling in the passwords for the corresponding server access in SecureGuard AM and reduces the risk of password leakage to almost zero. In case a user inputs a change user command SU, he may need to ask for the OTP authorization from his boss. If it is successfully verified, the password will then be filled in automatically by SecureGuard Password Management. To summarize the benefits of the SecureGuard Password Management, it establishes a systematic and highly secure password management system. It provides automatic password updates for various types of large-scale platforms with a smart rule engine. It reduces the cost required to change passwords, thus increasing business efficiency and strengthening the system's security. SecureGuard Password Management prevents the leakage of password even if the PC of a maintenance provider or administrator is hacked. With the use of two-factor authentication such as OTP, it becomes very difficult for a third party to guess and crack the password due to its complexity. Last but not least, SecureGuard Password Management is designed to meet the security compliance requirements and can effectively prevent incidents which are related with passwords and accesses, such as the cyber attack on various banks and institutions in South Korea in March 2013. Thank you for your time and attention. Now you don't have to look any further, as there is the highly secure password management system, SecureGuard PM.